We live in a time where so much is fake and so much is unrealistic because you go on Instagram and you see what everyone's posting and you see how perfect everybody's lives are. You see how great everything that they're doing is, but you don't necessarily feel good about what you are doing and the person that you are. And today I really want to talk about belief, because believing in yourself is one of the most important things you can do in your success. So many people ask me how to be successful, how do I become a better runner, how do I become my best self, how do I achieve my goals, and it's by believing in yourself. Other people don't necessarily see your potential. They don't see what goes on in the background because they see someone that's successful and it looks like they've been there their entire life. For me, I've been able to achieve some really cool things, but nobody believed I could do it until I actually did them, and that's how it is for all of us. And so you have to believe in yourself. You have to be your own advocate, and you will always be consistent with the person that you believe you are. But your actions will be consistent with those values and that belief that you have of yourself, and you have so many thoughts going around in your head all day long. You're talking to yourself, you're constantly having conversation. And if those things that you're saying to yourself aren't positive, if you're not believing in yourself, then you're never going to get where you want to go. You are incredible, you have gifts, you have talents. And while it may seem that what everybody else is doing is perfect, they're only showing that part of their lives. On Instagram, no one shows like what goes on in the background. They don't show the hardships because Instagram is a spot where you showcase what's good. So you have to recognize that there are going to be challenges, and you just have to work on being your best self, believing in what you want to achieve and believing in your goals. And it's just how hard you're willing to work. How powerful is belief? Well, let's talk about the 4-minute mile. The 4-minute mile was considered to be impossible to break before Roger Bannister did it. A scientist said that no one could do it. It was impossible by the human body. And then once Roger Bannister did it, within the next 10 years or so, so many other people were able to come and achieve the same feat as Roger Bannister. The people who are crazy enough to think they can change the world are the ones who do. If you've ever watched professional boxing and you listen to an interview after they just won some championship, what they always say is one of two things: either thank God, or they say I'm the best and no one will ever beat me. And the reason why they say that is because they actually believe it and they're consistent. Their actions are consistent with that belief that they have in themselves, and that's why they're able to go and accomplish what they've accomplished. Muhammad Ali, everyone says he was cocky, everyone hated him. Him believing in himself was what made him so special. It was what made him so good. It's because he knew and he believed that no one could beat him. I've been lucky enough to have a phenomenal cross-country coach. I think he's one of the best coaches in the country. And he always talks about how important the journey is. It's not necessarily achieving the goal that makes you special, that makes you fulfilled and that makes you happy. That's not it at all. It's about becoming that person. It's about following that journey and putting yourself in a position where you could achieve a goal. And so with running, he doesn't have us share our goals. He doesn't have us posting what our goals are on Instagram. Make a change, watch yourself talk, and be your best self.